In this world of HD content, do you think that in order to create good videos, you require some kind of expensive gears? And do you bury your passion of creating videos on YouTube just because you don't have those expensive equipment that your favorite YouTuber use? Can you actually make good content with the equipment that you already own? Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Muhammad Hasan. I'm a PhD scholar doing my research on fractal antennas. In this video, I'll be talking about the equipments that I use to create these YouTube videos, which I think looks pretty in my opinion. So if you want to recreate the style that I use, then stick till the end. I'll also talk about the alternative to the device that I'm using so that if you're a student and you're tight on a budget, then you can use the alternative to create videos. The reason I'm creating this YouTube video is to tell you that you actually do not require expensive equipment to create YouTube videos, and this shouldn't be the reason to bury the passion that you have of creating videos in your heart. You are special. You need to share the gift that you have with the world. So without any further delay, let's get started. So the first thing is the camera. This is my Lumix G7, which is the cheapest mirrorless camera that can shoot at 4K. But I never shoot at 4K. All of my videos are at 1080p because shooting videos at 4K requires a lot amount of space, and also editing those videos takes a lot amount of time. Rendering those footage takes time, and you also require a good computer to edit those videos. I've invested on this camera just for future proofing because once the channel grows, I'll be shooting at 4K and then I can afford that. But as of now, I don't think it would be beneficial to shoot at 4K. The lens that I'm using is the kit lens that came with the camera, and it does a pretty good job. I'm thinking of investing into some fast lenses so that I could get some more professional look, but the disadvantage is that some of those lenses cost more than the camera itself. So once the channel grows to a certain amount, I'll then invest into those lenses in order to create a more professional look. So if you like these videos, then please support my channel, and this will actually help me to create more awesome videos in the future. The beautiful thing about this camera is that this has a flip out screen. So if you're a beginner and a one-man army like me, then framing yourself in the camera for shooting these videos becomes super simple. The second cool feature of this camera is that it has a microphone jack so that you can use an external mic in order to capture good audio. I'll be talking about the audio in the later part of this video, and it's very important. The next amazing feature that I absolutely love about this camera is the Wi-Fi connectivity that it has. Through this Wi-Fi, you can connect your smartphones or iPad to control the camera if you are far away from the camera. I always use this feature for manual focusing. As you can see here, there are many functions that you can control from this app, and you can also directly transfer file from the camera to the connected device easily. I also use this feature to transfer image directly from my camera to my iPad so that I can use that image to create thumbnail for these videos, which is super simple. Now this camera costs around $500, which might be expensive for students that are starting out. So my suggestion will be, if you are passionate about shooting videos for YouTube, then use your smartphone. Nowadays, smartphone can shoot amazing quality video. They can even shoot at 4K, which is good enough. The quality is good enough to create good content for YouTube. The video that you're watching now is shot with my Galaxy S9, and it does a pretty good job. So don't allow the lack of equipment be the barrier between you and creation of videos. If you are passionate about it, then just fight for it with all the things that you already own. Now the next thing is my tripod, and it costs around $20 or 1,500 rupees in India market, and it's from the company named Kodak. You can use a much cheaper tripod than this if you're planning to shoot your videos mainly indoors. This tripod can do pan movement both horizontally as well as vertically, and it can also shoot vertical videos like this. It also has a level marker to station the camera on this tripod perfectly horizontally. So yeah, this is all for this tripod. The next item is this microphone. This is a cheap condenser microphone, and this cost around $15 or 1,000 rupees in India market. And this microphone actually sounds very good when I connect this to my camera, and you're a witness to this if you're watching this video. You can invest on lav microphone that you can connect here, but the problem with that lav microphone is most of the cheap lav microphone is omnidirectional. That is, they will capture sound from all directions. Whereas this condenser mic is unidirectional, that is, it will capture sound only from one direction. That is, this is capturing sound from this direction only, therefore all the noise and all the sound from the other direction will get cancelled out. Hence, this condenser mic performs much better in terms of noise cancellation. Now, one of the disadvantages of these condenser mic is that you require a kind of stand to hold it, And these stands are also cheap and it is not expensive. You can find it on Amazon. But the lav mic can be connected to your t-shirt and it doesn't require any kind of stand and you can take it anywhere without any problem. So everything has its advantages as well as disadvantages. So as a student, you can definitely invest on these because these things are not very expensive. These are cheap equipment which will make your video quality a bit more polished. Now once I record the audio, I go to Premiere Pro and then add these three effects. The effects are bass, denoise, and dynamics. You need to understand one thing: if you are planning to start creating content on YouTube, that people can forgive your 480p quality video if your content is good and your audio is good. But if your video is exceptionally good, like 4K kind of quality, and your content is good but your audio is terrible, then people will just skip away from your video. You need to remember this. So your goal will be to work on your audio so that the content that you're creating has crisp, clear, and a noise-free audio. This will make your content much more watch-friendly. The next thing is the lighting, which is very important when it comes to creating crisp and professional-looking videos. Now, before talking about the lighting that I use, I need to tell you that if you think that investing on expensive camera will automatically give you a crisp and professional-looking video, then that's absolutely wrong. You need to master the art of capturing videos. You need to understand how lighting works and how composition works in order to make your video look more professional. And one of the techniques by which you can make your videos look professional and crisp is to know how lighting works. Now, in order to give a professional look to your video, you need to use some kind of diffused light. Now, what is diffused light? Now, diffused light is something, if I put my hand here in front of the light, you'll see the shadows that are casted by my hand are very soft. So this is diffused light. Now, if this was not diffused light, direct light, then it would cast harsh shadows on my face. As you can see, the light is coming from a 45-degree here, and you can see the nose, and the shadows in this side is very soft, which actually gives a very professional look. These soft shadows is actually making the video look more professional. Now, if I use harsh light here, then the shadows casted by my nose will be very harsh and dark and will make the video look very bad and non-professional. This is what I've learned by going through various YouTube videos done by professional videographer. And yeah, this absolutely works. Now, the diffuse light that I'm using here is from the company named Godox, and the model name is SL60W. Now, this has been recommended by many professional YouTubers and the results that they get were exceptional. That's why I invested on this lighting, and it works like a charm and it does give a professional look. Now, this professional lighting system costs around $100, and if you're a student and you are tight on a budget and you're thinking that it's difficult for you to invest on that, then the simple thing that you can do is to shoot your videos in front of windows, because the light that comes from the windows are mostly diffused light, and the result that you can get is again exceptional. I've seen a video explaining this by Peter McKinnon, and this was a video that was shot 3 years ago when Peter McKinnon is not the Peter McKinnon that we know now. He was pretty much a small YouTuber at that time, and he said that he used to shoot videos in front of the windows, and I have tried that and it works like a charm. Now, this is the example if I shoot these videos in front of the window. So this is the example that I was talking about, using window light as my diffuse light. As you can see, it is casting a very soft light on the other side of my face, and which is actually making these videos look more professional. Now, if you are a student and you are tight on a budget and you cannot invest on this professional lighting, then you can use this technique. Shoot yourself beside the window, in which the light will be coming from one side, casting shadows on the other side, and that shadow should be soft. So if you are a student and you cannot invest on these professional lighting, what you can do is you can shoot your videos beside the windows in such a way so that the light is coming from one side and casting the shadow on your face on the other side, and that shadow should be soft one in order to make that video look more professional. But the disadvantage of this process is that you need to shoot your videos in the daytime only. You cannot shoot it at night, and most of my videos are shot at night because I'm busy in the morning. So yeah, that's why I invested on this lighting. Otherwise, if you have time in the morning and you can find out some kind of time in the morning in order to shoot these videos, you can definitely use this technique in order to make your videos look professional. Yeah, this is all about the lighting. Now let's jump into the last thing. Now, the last thing that I will be talking about is composition, how to frame yourself in order to make these videos look more attractive. Now, if you have been following me for some time now and you have watched my earlier videos like 4 to 5 months ago, then you'll see that those videos, even though they look good, the composition is not that good. It's pretty much empty. It's a white room where I'm just shooting myself and speaking to the camera. Now, I'm not saying that those videos and the content is not good, but it doesn't look attractive. Now, in order to make an attractive composition, you need to keep on experimenting and keep on learning and trying things out in order to see which frame actually looks best on you. Now, what I've done is I've set the wallpaper on this side and I've kept a green color grass here in order to add color to this setup, and I've also set up a plant on this side and a poster here in order to make this more colorful and make this set look much more lively. Now, there's nothing behind my head or behind me. It's totally blank because I've seen on YouTube some of the professional videos that says about and talks about this setting up a frame. They say that if certain thing comes out from behind your head, then it makes the set or the composition look much more unprofessional. So going through some of the YouTube videos, these are the things that I've learned and I've experimented with it, and you also need to experiment and test and try and see which of the set and which of the composition looks best for your videos. And yeah, it is only through experiment and trying out you'll come up with the best. So yeah, this is all for this video, and after seeing this video, if you are sold on the idea that it doesn't actually require expensive equipment to create these YouTube videos, then please hit the like button. And if you want to support this channel so that I can create more amazing content for you which will add value to your life, then please consider subscribing to this channel. And thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in my next video. Till then, bye bye.